are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone, welcome to your November 2016 Alchemy Scope. So as you know, I work with the new moon cycles, and this new moon, the symbol, everybody, is amazing. So relevant, poignant, completely on point for what a lot of us are going to need as these energies have been so intense lately. So let's take a look. Now, when we talk about the new moon symbol, we're looking at the story that is imbued for all of us. So on the collective macrocycle level, for all of humanity, what is the growth cycle now? The new moon Sabian symbol that's going to be occurring on the 30th of October at 10:38 a.m. Pacific time is a calm lake bathed in moonlight. Amazing. And look at where it's happening in Scorpio. The degree is 7 degrees 44 minutes. So before we look at the symbol, let's look at the point where the symbol is located. This new moon at this 7 degree 44 minute point is amazing, because if we look at the number 7, this is the chariot in the tarot, and the original meaning of the tarot was a human evolutionary school. It was a teaching system for our growth and evolution. 7 was the mastery of the mind. It is the mastery of the mind. It's the completion state of the mind, body, spirit tier. So this is mastery of the mind. If we look at 44, 4 is stability and support. It is an angel number. 44 is associated with the archangels. 4 and 4 together is 8. 8 is infinity. It's source. So this is about mastery of the mind through source. And of course, 7 is also the mysteries. 7 is also magic. 7 is also investigation. All of this is completely relevant for a calm lake bathed in moonlight. The keynote that Dane Rudyard has for this particular symbol is a quiet openness to higher inspiration. And he says, it tells us that beyond all efforts lays the need for peace and the readiness to accept the illumination from above. Everybody, this is a time frame over the course of November 2016 where we are supported. We're supported if we open up. We're supported by spirit to calm our mind, to be in peace with the shifts and the changes going on. There is support, but we're going to need to open to it because it is infused in the story on the collective during this month. So let's go ahead and move on now to the individual signs and see what the specifics are for your particular demographic. Virgo. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's happening for you during this cycle. First, I pull up the I Ching to tap into the underlying narrative for you over the course of this month. So what is your microcycle? And for you, the I Ching hexagrams that came up were number 2, the receptive, and that hexagram came with changing lines, and it became number 35, easy progress. For me, what this is saying is that you are open, you're receptive, you're open and available to that which is going to keep you in natural flow, that which is going to take you for easy progress forward. All right. So if we take a look now at your spread, it's interesting because what I'm getting from this is for a lot of you, you came from or you're coming from a situation that didn't feel good. It was either that you were sick, physically sick, or that you were you are or are leaving a situation that is toxic. And so let's look at the middle sector there. You can see the sick, toxic card and magic alchemy underneath it. And for me, what that's saying is that you're coming from a space of toxicity, whether it be in the physical body or in your environment, and you're moving toward magic. You're moving toward something much more delightful. Now, emotionally, you're going to be feeling joy during this cycle, very naturally. So there's going to be a natural joy and effervescence that bubbles forward in you. Down at the base of the spread, faraway lands is coming up, and you also have the travel card. So this was a little bit interesting for me. I think that some of you are going to be researching perhaps places far from you. And you're going to be seeking community, perhaps seeking like minds. Now, this has come up before, but it's come up more for different signs. I don't know if this theme has come up for you before. Up at the top of the reading, trust. So mentally, you're going to be in a space of trust. And by the way, that's speaking very directly to number 2, the receptive. So your mind is going to be open and trusting. Your theme, your underpinning story is going to be open to that which is going to take you forward with easy progress. Okay? In the spiritual sector, over on the right side, you can see leaving, slowing, energy system, travel, and community. So for me, what this is talking about is taking a trip. It's leaving and moving toward an energy that's more suited for you, more communal. So it's leaving on a trip or leaving on perhaps several short trips where you align your energy with community, or when you align with a tribe. It could be that you already know who this tribe is, or that you'll discover it over the course of this cycle. By the way, this could be, and I've said this before in some other readings in the past year, specifically Libra's coming up, but there's been some others as well. There's nothing here that's really speaking to retreat per se, but it could be that there is a retreat that would be a healing retreat or a healing trip, or trips, maybe more than one, that is calling you in November. Now let's move on to your Dakini. Your Dakini, again, aligns with the sick toxic card, because what's coming up for you, who are you to embody? Number 58, Medicina. Medicina is healing. It is the healing of the plants. Very specifically, it's consciousness altering plants. Okay, so it's marijuana, and it's mushrooms, and it's other mind altering green natural plant medicines. Okay, the guidance for you isn't necessarily to take those medicines, although that's your choice if you wish. This is more, you are to become Medicina. Your evolution is to become the altered consciousness, the one that heals through altered consciousness. And it's interesting because in your reading, you have trust in the mental sector. So it's almost like your mind is open. It's opening in November to different pathways. And that could be speaking to the faraway lands that came down in the foundation of your spread, Virgo. That it's almost like you're trusting different pathways. And if Medicina is really for you to tap into other threads of consciousness, other iterations of self, you know, your live stream that you're living now is not, it is present time, it's in the moment, but there's really not a past and a future. It's all current reality. So it could be that for Virgos, you're opening your mind to access different portals that take you to faraway places. And with the guidance being Medicina, it could very well be that for some of you, consciousness altering medicines will actually aid you in your process. Okay, so Virgo, I hope that this month ahead brings you great expansion, and I think that it probably will. It certainly does look like it's going to take you from whatever is toxic in body, mind, or spirit into a place of magic. And that really also speaks to altered consciousness. So I'm very intrigued. I'll be interested to hear from some of you to see if some of you are tapping into ayahuasca or you're tapping into other modes of medicines that are going to take you to other places, you know. So I'm sending you so much love. For those of you that desire a very specific alchemy scope, a personalized alchemy scope video from me, you can be in contact. My link is below this video. Sending you love. Bye.